What is about National Western Shooters members and viewers? This is Scott Casey Gale, Will Field number 1. Today, I'm going to give you my review of Impact Wrestling, the final Impact in India, and Slammiversary pay-per-view predictions. Okay, let's begin with the review of this show. Okay. The commentators are Josh Matthews and Jeremy Borash. We start off with a video package hyping Slammiversary this coming weekend. Then we go back to India. Jeremy Borash and Bruce Pritchard are in the ring with a table full of contracts, and we see contract signings for Rosemary Sienna title unification match, the Richards Edwards mixed tag and Full Metal Mayhem, the strap match between EC3 and James Storm. Last but not least, the title unification match between Alberto Albatron and Bobby Lash, except for the ladies stay out of there for each successive sighting. But hostilities may boil over at the end, so Bruce makes it an 8-man tag for tonight's main event. We see Congo Kong walking the streets of Mumbai earlier today. Then we go to Swaggle getting geared up for his street fight against Spud tonight. Spud is also getting ready and nervously glances at the ambulance behind him. We go to Josh and Borash at the announce area, and Josh remarks on his and how nervous Jeremy looks. We see a video package on the recent history between Loki and Sanjay Dutt, and then we go to the opening match. Trevor Lee and Loki versus Sanjay Dutt and Matt Sydal. Sanjay Dutt and Trevor Lee start us off, and Lee gets the early advantage before Sanjay stops off a flying head scissors for 2. Sydal tags in, and he and Sanjay Dutt tag in and out on Lee for a bit before Lee gets to the corner and tags Loki. Loki completely unloads on Sydal, pauses occasionally to talk trash to Sanjay. Sanjay isn't playing that. And our hell breaks loose as he comes in and takes both Loki and Lee out. As he and Sydal hits stereo standing moonsaults as we go to commercial. We are back. Sydal tries a sunset flip on Loki and eats a double stomp to the chest. Sydal hits a lariat and makes a hot tag to Sanjay, who cleans house on both men. Counters out of a fighting German suplex attempt from Lee, but changes right into a big forearm. Loki tags and slowly circles Sanjay Dutt. They takes a cheap shot at Sydal to draw him into the ring, and Lee comes in and blindsides Sanjay. Loki swoops right in, but Sanjay quickly gets away, tags in Sydal, who comes in with Mature on Lee, followed by a leaping spin kick to the face. He goes for the Sydal press. Loki tries to stop him, but Sanjay knocks Loki to the floor and wipes him out with a dive that clears the way for Sydal to hit the shooting star press for the win. Winner Sanjay Dutt and Matt Sydal. Good match. I thought this was a really, really, really good match. I like this. And then we see more footage of D'Angelo Williams training for his in-ring debut at Slammiversary. And now we get to see his debut opponents in action. Next is Eli Drake and Chris O'Donis versus Los Conquistadores Indios. They catch Uno in the ring and work him over real good. Uno fires back with some kicks and rolls under a wild swing and tags in Das, who quickly gets his head whipped up by a clothesline from Adonis. This is a squash all the way. Drake puts on one of them with a South across with Eli Drake and Chris Adonis. This is just a squash match, nothing special. And then this was the Mumbai Street Fight Rockstar Spud versus Swaggle, Hornswoggle. The referee is a midget too. Won't get any bias officiating as Swaggle falls on some kind of weird pastel-colored powders in Spud's face, so Spud bashes him in the face with a trash can. Spud sets up a table and rolls Swaggle in the ring. Swaggle tries to knock Spud off the apron and through the table, but Spud boots him in the face and hits the lowest clothesline in history to lay Swaggle out. Spud grabs a mic to tell Swaggle that this is a big man's business and Swaggle is nothing. He hates Swaggle. The wrestlers hate him. The people hate him. And here's another secret. He meant to pull Swaggle's pants down. That fires Swaggle up for a 3 seconds there before Spud just ski-balls Swaggle to the corner. The referee gets in Spud's face, so Spud shoves him on his ass. The referee shoves Spud on his ass, so Spud comes after him, and the referees call on the Spud. Spud accidentally pulls his pants down. There's too much for the referee, who spares Spud, unloads on him with right left hands, and gets choked by Spud in the corner. Swagger pulls Spud's pants down, then picks Spud up on his shoulders so the ref can come up the top rope with a doomsday device out to the apron, where Swagger gives Spud a Southern cross through the table and covers for the free. Winner Hornswoggle. This was ridiculously stupid funny. This is ridiculously stupid funny. And then we see another of the Boris Joseph trading videos as Boris waits for Joseph Park to come out of the shower so he can time to find his inner monster between now and Slammiversary. He hands Park an Abyss action figure and leaves Park to ponder that. Interesting. That was an interesting training video. Then Mexican wrestling legend Don Coas will be in his son Alberto Albertron's corner this weekend at Slammiversary. Alberto talks about how his relationship with his dad and everything he did for his sons. KM, Sienna, and Laura Van Ness versus Braxton, Sada, Ellie, and Rosemary. Ellie goes after Laura White out of the gate. Then the men tag in, and KM beats Sada up a bunch. Laura howls and hollers from the apron as KM tries to crank Sada's head clear up, but Sada gets free and snaps suplexes KM in the corner. Rosemary and Laura tag in, and Rosemary takes the upper hand. All hell breaks loose when everyone winds up in their ring, but Sada sidesteps, sends KM to the floor, and takes him out for a dive. Laura hits a tamales on Rosemary. Ellie hits a Death Valley driver on Laura. Sienna nails Ellie. Sienna dodges a miss spraying from Rosemary, but Ellie hits Sienna with a cold breaker. And then when Rosemary hits the wedding on Laura for the win. Winner Rosemary and Ellie. This is okay. This is an okay match. Ellie gives Rosemary a big hug and backs up as she realizes she may have just crossed the line. Rosemary smiles and pats Ellie on the head. Then does the same to Braxton. Back to Joseph Park, who tries to find his inner monster, having mental flashes of Abyss, and remembers that his brother Abyss always told him not to worry about relying on old friends. He picks Janice up and starts to lick the nails as we get flash clips of Abyss, and then the segment enters Scott Steiner action figure laying on the ground where Janice lands right on top of him. That was funny and bizarre, funny and weird. We see a video package of showing a history between Bobby Lashley and Alberto Alberton, and it's main event time. Bobby Lashley easing Davey Richards, easing free Davey Richards, to then Congo Kong versus Alberto Alberton, James Storm and Eddie Rivera and Mahabali Shawar. Shawar comes out first and gets his ass kicked by the heels. The beatdown goes on for 20 minutes as everyone hits the finishes on him, and Cher's partners are nowhere to be seen. Alberto's music finally hits after David comes up the top of a double stomp through the chair placed over Cher's ribs. Cher is either too hurt or too hustle, or this is a clever way to take him out with an injury angle to keep him from stinking up the main event. Either way, the main event starts after the commercial break. Cher gets hauled out during the commercial, so there were 4 on 3, which didn't seem to slow the baby faces down as they trap Lashley, leave all people in the corner and work him over. EC3 is in the ring next, and he now gets worked over by Storm, who unloads one chop after another before catching him with a back elbow for 2. Eddie tags in and now gets caught the wrong part of Tom, getting worked over by all the heels. It doesn't last long as they tag to someone who quickly finds himself receiving the end of a 4 1/4 beatdown from the heels. His hot tag is finally made, who winds back from the pole to go back to commercial. We're back and Eddie is in trouble until he suplexes Davey and makes a hot tag to Alberto. The ref didn't see it, however, because EC Fring was distracting him, so Eddie's stuck in the ring for a bit more. Lashley sends his crew to take Alberto and Storm out, but here comes Mahabali Shawar. He destroys the entire heel team, gives Lashley an AA, dodges a charge from Kong, and body slams the big man. He makes the cover, but Lashley breaks it up at 2. Lashley goes for a power slam. Alberto blind tags himself in and lays Lashley out for a super kick. Alberto and Sherry hit Kong in the middle whoop. Alberto comes off of a double stomp to Kong's chest, and that's how she whooped for the big man. Winners Alberto Abachan, Mahabali Shera, James Storm, and Eddie Edwards. And this was a good main event, really good main event. I would give this Impact a 6.5 out of 10. It was better than the last three, and I really enjoyed it. So now it's time for Slammiversary pay-per-view predictions. Who I think is going to win. Okay, hold on, folks. I'm finding it. Here it is. Here we go. Okay, here are the matches. We have the Latin American Exchange, Ortiz and Santana champions versus Drago and L. Sorry, I had all these notifications. Okay, we have the Latin American Exchange, Ortiz and Santana versus Drago and El Hijo del Fantasma versus Noamichi, however you pronounce it, Noamichi Marafuji and Tajiri Ishimori versus Loreno Kid and Gonzalez in a 4-way tag team match for the Impact Wrestling World and GFW Tag Team Championships. This seems like it's going to be a very interesting tag team match. I really don't know who's going to win, but I'm going to go with the Latin America Exchange. I'm going to pick them to win this. And then it's Sanjay Dutt versus Low-Key in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the Impact Wrestling X Division Champion. I see Sanjay Dutt winning. I see Sanjay Dutt retaining. So I think Sanjay Dutt is gonna retain. I definitely see Sanjay Dutt coming out on top. Okay, then it's Eddie Edwards and Aisha Edwards versus Davey Richards and Angelina Love. Full Metal Mayhem. This could go either way. This truly could go either way. I see him. I think I'm going to go with Davey Richardson and Angelina Love for this. Then it's D'Angelo Williams and Moose versus Chris Adonis in the Electric Tag Team match. I don't know what's really going to happen here, but I'm going to go with D'Angelo Williams and Moose. Then it's Rosemary Impact versus Sienna GFW unification match for the Impact Wrestling Knockouts and GFW Women's Championship. I'm going to go with Rosemary. I think Rosemary is going to win both titles, so I'm going with Rosemary for this match. Ethan Carter III versus James Storm strap match. James Storm. I'm going with James Storm. And then it's Jeremy Borash and Joseph Park versus Josh Matthews and Scott Steiner tag team match. I'm really interested in this match, and I think I'm going to go with Jeremy Borash and Joseph Park. I think Joseph Park is going to turn into a bitch, and I think Josh Matthews is going to get his ass kicked. Then it's Lashley with King Mo versus Alberto Albertan GFW Das Class unification match for the Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight GFW Global Championships. I could either see Lashley winning this, or I could see Alberto Albertan. So I'm going to go with Alberto Albertan. So there it is. There's my predictions. Comment down below in the comment section. Who do you think is going to win? You know who to subscribe to. You stay classy, live long, and prosper, and peace out.